even know if I'm going to post this, but I had to get this out because the Most High, I actually perceive. Now, I haven't felt the Most High this strong on my spirit like in a long time, since probably 4 years ago, when I'm like, okay, I'm upgrading, I'm learning a new chapter in my development and all of that. So I just sit in the cut, and as the Most High, shares things in my spirit and reveals stuff, I do that. But for those of you who are following the scripture, sisters, of course, my page is for sisters only. I don't teach men. But the proper courting procedures need to be in place, especially y'all so-called Hebrew Israelites. Us. That's what the word says his people were. Hebrew. Don't let these dudes take you off to the side, dick you down, and then say that you their wife without following the scriptures. You shouldn't be no hidden side piece. The body should know your face. The female should know your face. And if you're courting chicks on the side that are potentially going to be a second or third wife, they asses shouldn't be a mystery and surprise neither. It finally cut. Why? Now I said, Most High, make sure I'm not checking my flesh on this, because sometimes it's not what you do, it's how you do things. So okay, the scriptures say you can have more than one wife, but you're supposed to get your purpose together first, and then you are blessed with a first and second wife, perhaps, or a third, or whatever. But these chicks and people on the side aren't around long enough to even discern what their intentions are. The marriage is supposed to be representing the Hamashiach and the church. It's about salvation. It's not about me no more. How can I serve? How can I help run things that are smooth? How can I? It's so sweet. It's okay. It's about salvation. This dude who will remain nameless, talking about a pregnancy scare, and none of the females know who the F this girl is. So, if you was teaching a chick the scriptures, teach her long enough before you go and slide in the DMs. For her to really see Yah first in herself. And then swoop in. And then next thing you know, all we're hearing is, oh, you had a pregnancy scare. It shouldn't even get to that. That's why the males and females were separate. So none of that shenanigans will be going down like that. We don't know her spiritual condition. My now grandfather in Yah trained me. Now, I might get crap about, well, they didn't cover their hair and all this and that. But I could sense the spirit of Yah. I can tell you that I knew enough of the fear of Yah to keep my legs closed, to honor those who were put in my life that were spiritually ahead of me and an elder. And I was trained spiritually on that type of stuff. So now it's like, okay, why is this like eating at me? Okay, I want to make sure that I'm not putting this in my flesh. But the more I start meditating on it in the scripture, Ephesians 22. Yes, the flesh is weak and the spirit is willing. That scripture is real. But that's when we are to practice, to actively practice the strength of the Most High, to cast down every imagination and captivate every thought to the obedience of him. And if your flesh is getting weak, I was trained, do a breath prayer. Call a sister. Bring it to the body so that we could pray. Not this, everybody talking about what they can get, who they can get, and worried about how many they can collect. But are you looking at that sister's salvation? I'm like, yo, where the females at? We here in the background here to support each other. We here. Where the new chicks at? You talk too much. Now, who knows where the spiritual state of that sister is at? And any other girls is on the side that are coming into the truth. They're supposed to be able to sit under the word long enough before somebody comes swoop in and try to dick them down. Because other people's flesh is weak and they haven't actually gotten strong enough themselves to discipline their flesh. The flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing. If you start feeling weak, brothers are supposed to call other brothers. It don't matter what time of day it is. It don't matter what time of night it is. The sisters too. Now, there might be some uncomfortable conversations that happen, but dang it, they're supposed to happen so that people can grow. It's not about my dominance or crapping or belittling somebody else because they might not be in the spiritual place and discipline that you are in. So I want to thank my sister because I said, I didn't judge her for that. I actually am thankful because that what's meant for evil, y'all turns around for the good. And I can look back right now on my own life and say, you know what? Y'all protected my ass. He put enough of the light of his spirit in me to recognize who he is. Now, I might not have been no one gets all the scriptures at one time. But you grow and evolve and you have a family put in your life so that you can grow and not get, what's the word? Predator preyed on. Who knows what that girl is doing now? Who knows what the enemy done with that girl now? Where's she at? Where's that soul at? That's what we're supposed to be being in the consciousness of, in a body. The Pharisees, they did all this stuff. But where was their heart at? How many souls could be saved if we focus back on what we're supposed to be focusing on as his people? I remember to this day, I am thankful to Yah, the Creator, our Father, for putting a family in my life that showed and exemplified the spirit of Yah. And I've been sitting on it because I've been dealing with my own ish and I'm passing it on. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? What is this? Because if we stay focused on the Hamashiach, moving in everything that we do, the self and the sinful flesh gets out of the way. And you can't stay in a lower consciousness that long. Sure, maybe at first it was a selfishness. But the more we meditate on the word and his power and might that is active on the planet, all that the petty shit goes away. We here to serve the Father or we're not. Or we here to serve ourselves. If somebody didn't speak out and look after my soul and correct my errors, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have been protected. But Yah is faithful. You might not get an answer when you want, but you will get an answer if you're his child. And I stand strong to whatever happens, to that scripture that I know my grandfather in the Lord and Yah read, and it hit my heart so hard. I knew it was him speaking to me. I will never leave you or forsake you. And I hold him to that, regardless of any circumstances that the enemy puts in your way. I hope this gets out to a sister. I'm not here to teach, man. I don't care who stumble on this, because my page ain't about attracting dudes to my flesh. I don't have to worry about that. That's why I only was with one dude before my current husband. I was prepared for a reason. And I can't take no credit for it neither. So I'm going to end it at that. And I'm going to do my best to keep my mouth shut for the teaching this evening. I'm still going to meditate on the scriptures. If I missed him anywhere, then I humbly ask for correction. But I had to express this. I don't even know if I'll post it. But females, sisters, because I know what that feels like. To want to feel wanted, and then you're like, well, I'm going to just try to get what I can get. That's when your ass better call me. All right, yeah, she talked too much. Well, you know what? I'll use my damn yap paw powers for good. Anytime. Because I had sisters and elders that was put in my life that I did that with. And it strengthened me. And it's a humility that happens. And a strengthening that happens. And a faith that happens. Who controls that flesh? If we're too prideful to give it to the Most High, we deserve everything that we get. Those that know already. If we listen to something and we don't do it, we deserve whatever the heck come after that. Now, how many times you got to hit the brick wall? How many times I got to hit the brick wall? How many times did I hit the brick wall to get it? For him to get it to you. To me. That's your choice. That's my choice. But you got a choice. Some people don't know they got a choice because they so run by the flesh. Brothers and sisters out here so run by the flesh, they don't even understand or can perceive that they have a choice. Cast every thought down to the obedience of Yah. If you got to cry out, get on your face and pray. You do it. I'm gonna cut this off now. I had to. This needed to go out to somebody. I can't sit on it. I cannot sit on it, especially because I know what I've gone through. I know what I've grown through. And I can't take no credit. So I'm gonna just peace out. I might put the yep in your paw, but usually it's for a purpose. Peace.